So Shivali, you've been asking me a lot of questions. Now it's my turn to ask you a question. The people want to know, this person just all of a sudden showed up at Helium 10, started showing up on all the webinars and showing up in all the different events and stuff, and that was you. So why did you join Helium 10, and what's your background in this? Are you selling, or did you sell in the past? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually was a pre-med student 2 years ago, and I was planning to go into the medical field, but I had always had a draw to entrepreneurship. So I started looking online, and I said, you know what, I kind of like the idea of being a digital nomad, just selling online, building something of value, having the product help people, and then having the opportunity and the freedom to really do whatever with my time. So I found Amazon FBA online, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna deep dive straight in. So I found a course, I took the course, I ended up starting to sell on Amazon, but I didn't meet Bradley at Helium 10 until I believe like a year into my journey. So I was using Helium 10 for my listing optimization already, but I had a question, so I went to Facebook and I typed in the question. It was, I believe, about customer reviews. I think I had just gotten like my first 2-star review, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I only have 25 reviews. This is gonna bring my entire, it's gonna affect my listing. And I was worried about that. So I went to this Facebook group and I said, hey, like, what can I do here? And Bradley, our director of training here, was the person that helped me out. And so that was where that connect was made. I was also publishing books on Kindle. So there was a lot of overlap with Amazon, with my background. So when I was offered a position here at Helium 10, I jumped on it because it was the perfect fit for me. It was being paid to educate yourself on a field you already love and you're already in. So that was how I got started with Helium 10.
So which is harder, medicine or e-commerce?
I think they're both, of course, they both have their own challenges, but I would pick entrepreneurship and selling online 10 out of 10 times, for sure. I think I made the right decision, and my first product was actually an intersect of healthcare and being on Amazon. So I didn't really have to trade one off for the other fully, per se.
So how did you have the support of your family when you went from medical school to like, I don't know how I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna do this thing called e-commerce that a lot of people don't understand.
I was actually more nervous about talking to my parents about it than they were in actually accepting it. Like the conversation itself wasn't as difficult as I had imagined it to be in my head. I had made this whole situation happen. I was imagining the worst possible thing. They were gonna, because I'm Indian, and traditionally, stereotypically speaking, Indian parents love their kids going into medicine. But they were accepting. They said, okay, if you're sure about this is what you want to do. School's always going to be there. You should do what you love, what makes you happy. So I went in and haven't looked back since.
That's awesome. And so where do you hope this journey takes you in selling on Amazon? Where do you hope to exit your company at one day, or do you hope to become the CEO of Helium 10, or what's the aspirations here?
Well, I mean, I'd love to follow in your footsteps, become an e-com legend, right? So for those of you that are watching, all the products that you will eventually put out or that you have put out, all the ones that Kevin has put out, the first one that I put out, all of them have been used by somebody and they have had some sort of impact. And I think sometimes when you're so caught up in just like the sourcing and creating and actually getting the product out there, you can tend to lose sight that it's being used by somebody. And that is such a cool experience in and of itself. So in terms of my long vision outside of just honing my craft, I would like to just continue to amplify that impact and making sure that whatever I put out, whatever products I put out, are always the best that I can give to people.
Well, that's awesome, Shivali. Your story, I think, might resonate with a lot of people out there, and I hope that the Freedom Ticket has given you, empowered you to actually to take your business to the next level, and giving you some strategies and some ideas on how you can really achieve those dreams and that freedom that you're really seeking. We'll see you guys next week, so keep up the hard work. You're almost there. You're almost finished, so the finish line's in sight, and you'll be there before you know it. So we'll see you again soon.